All right, we're going to do another one. Step one is we need to find the GCF using Desmos. So go ahead and type in GCF. And we're going to put our three numbers in here, 4, 32, and 60. So ABC, then hit GCF, open parentheses, 4, comma, 32, comma, 60. All right, I got a number that was not 1, so we do have a GCF this time. So, yes, we have a GCF. So I'm going to select yes, and I'm going to put that it is 4, which means we have to divide all of these by 4. All right, so if I do 4 divided by 4 right here, and I have my calculator up, I'll do it. 4 divided by 4 is 1. So when I divide this, I get 1. So I'm going to type 1 and keep the x squared. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to divide 32 divided by 4. 32 divided by 4 is positive 8. So when I divide this, I get positive 8. So I'm going to put plus 8x. And then next, I'm going to divide 60 by 4. 60 divided by 4. So when I divide this, I get a positive 15. And that's simplified. So 4 is the greatest number that divides all three of those. It's the greatest common factor. All right, so now we find step 2. Let's identify our A, B, and C. Well, remember, A is whatever number is connected to x squared, so our A is 1. B is whatever number is in front of x, just the x, and that's positive 8. And then C is whatever constant that doesn't have x at the end. So our constant here is positive 15. All right, we got our A, B, and C. Let's go ahead and fill in our snowflake. So our first one is A times C. So my A is 1, my C is 15. If I multiply 1 times 15, you can do it in the calculator, but it just stays 15. So we're going to put 15 here. Our next one, this little bumblebee down here is my favorite. It's just my B. My B value is right here. It's just positive 8. My ax. My ax is just A with an X on it. Well, here's A. Let's put an X on it. So that's 1X, 1X. All right, we filled in as much as we could on the snowflake. Now we have to solve this cross puzzle. So we're going to look at our key factors. I'm going to go ahead and close this for now. I have a positive 15 and a positive 8. So positive and positive gives me this right here. Everything's positive. So I'm going to go ahead and select this one. So my top number, I know this is positive and this is positive, and my top number is 15, and my bottom number is 8. So it's got to multiply to get this, multiply to get this, add to get this. So let's go ahead and put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll see how far we get. And I'm going to pull back up my calculator to help us with this. And we're going to start with 15 divided by this 1. So when I divide by 1, that'll tell me what this other number should be. And so it should be 15. And I know everything's positive. Well, when I add 15 plus 1, I get 16. 16 does not give me this 8 that I want. So I'm going to go ahead and cross that out. All right, now we're going to do 15 divided by 2. All right, we don't like decimals. So we're going to just cross that out. We're not going to deal with decimals. 15 divided by 3 is 5. So I'm going to go ahead and put a positive 5 here. And when I add that, 3 plus 5 is 8. Does that give me the 8 that I want at the bottom? It does. So where we go? We got winner, 3 and 5. So I'm going to put 3, positive 3, and a positive 5 here. Now remember we said that when we type this in the calculator, if it has a 1, it's not going to reduce. And both of these have a 1. So I'm going to select no, it doesn't reduce, and no, it doesn't reduce. And we are done. This is my answer right here. Let me do a different color. These are your answers in binomial form. We just have to put them in our parentheses. Now, we did have a GCF. You can never forget about that GCF. So select yes, and our GCF was 4. And then I have x and a positive 3, so I have to write x plus 3. And then I have x and 5, so I'm going to write x plus 5. And then you're done.